Have you ever felt stuck? Like no matter how hard you try, real change never lasts. You set goals, you stay motivated for a few days, then boom, you're back to the same old habits again. Why does that happen? And more importantly, how do some people actually change their lives for good? That's what Atomic Habits by James Clear is all about. It's not just a self-help book. It's a guide to reinventing yourself, one tiny habit at a time. James Clear didn't just write this book out of theory, he lived it. Years ago, a high school baseball accident nearly destroyed his face and his dreams. But during recovery, he learned something powerful. Big success doesn't come from big goals. It comes from tiny, consistent improvements, done again and again. That's why he calls them atomic habits, small like atoms, but capable of massive energy. Let's start with the core idea. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Goals are about results. Systems are about the processes that get you there. So instead of saying, I want to lose weight, build a system like, I'll walk for 20 minutes after dinner every day. Instead of, I want to be rich, build a system. I'll save 500 rupees every time I spend on something unnecessary. It's the system that shapes who you become. Now here's the secret, the 4 laws of behavior change. Think of them as the DNA of every habit you've ever built. 1. Make it obvious. If you want to start a new habit, make the cue crystal clear. Keep your running shoes next to your bed. Put a water bottle on your desk. Your environment should make good habits visible. 2. Make it attractive. We repeat what feels rewarding. Pair the habit with something you enjoy, like listening to music only when you're at the gym. 3. Make it easy. Don't try to climb Everest on day 1. Start so small, it feels impossible to fail. 1 push-up, 1 page, 1 sentence. The hardest part of change is just starting. 4. Make it satisfying. End every habit with a small win. Your brain needs a reason to remember that behavior as good. Celebrate small victories. They're the building blocks of greatness. And what about bad habits? James Clear says, don't fight them head on. Redesign your environment. If you're trying to quit social media, don't just try to use it less. Put your phone in another room. Make the cue invisible, the action difficult, and the reward unsatisfying. Habits are not about willpower. They're about structure. One of the most beautiful ideas in the book is this. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. When you write 1 page, you're voting for, I'm a writer. When you exercise for 5 minutes, you're voting for, I'm a healthy person. Even small actions matter, because they change your identity. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep casting votes for the kind of person you want to be. There's also the concept of the 1% rule. If you get 1% better every day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year. That's the power of compounding. Just like money grows with interest, habits grow with consistency. Most people quit because they don't see results fast enough. They work out for 2 weeks, see no change, and give up. But true growth happens in the valley of disappointment. That invisible zone before results show up. Stick with it long enough, and suddenly all your small efforts explode into success. James Clear reminds us that habits aren't a finish line. They're a lifestyle. You don't need to run a marathon to call yourself a runner. You just need to run today. Focus on who you wish to become, not what you wish to achieve. Because once your identity shifts, your actions follow naturally. So maybe today's the day you start your own atomic habit. Something so small, it feels almost silly. But remember, greatness begins quietly. Every small step, every repeated action, every little choice you make today is building the future version of you. You don't need to change your life overnight. You just need to get 1% better every day. Because in the end, your habits don't just shape your schedule. They shape your identity. They shape your destiny. So start small, stay consistent, and let your atomic habits change your world.